Okay, what we're gonna go over now is our barbell back squat with heel elevation. Now, for my heel elevation in this gym, I've only got two 10-kilo plates. Some gyms have got little rubber ramps that you can use or a slant board. All I want you to do for me is find something that can elevate your heels by about 2 to 3 centimeters. Not a lot, but enough to give us that little bit of extra knee over toe ability so that we can get a little bit deeper into your squat. Now, everything else stays the same. Our stance, we are still just outside of shoulder width with those toes pointing out slightly. We brace, so forth, so on. So what I want you to do for me, okay, we know where our stance is gonna be. Let's get our hand positioning first, okay? What I want you to do, I like my pinky finger on the furthest knurling on the bar, okay? So I've got that there on both sides. I've got my thumbs on top. Now, walk into the bar for me. From here, we're pulling down nice and tight on that bar. I don't want to see you relaxing your wrist or anything like this, okay? We're actually creating a lot of tension in our upper back so that we don't fail on our squat. Now I want you to take a deep breath in, squatting to stand up, and now let's walk back to those plates. So once we've got our heels up on the plates and we feel confident with our stance, the reason why we don't go too big of plates is because it might throw you off balance a bit. Now, with here, okay, we've got our stance set, my toes are pointing out slightly. I'm still maintaining that upper back tension. I'm gonna take a deep breath in, and slowly we're gonna squat down, thinking bum to heels. I want you to stay nice and tall. I don't wanna see you falling forwards. We're really staying nice and tall, dropping down as low as we can into that squat. If it helps, keep your eyes looking about 2 meters in front of you at the floor. As we drive up, our shoulders go through the bar all the way back up. Make sure we keep a lot of tension in the front part of our foot, the balls of our feet where our toes are. Breathe in, squatting down, hit that bottom position, driving those shoulders back up to the roof. Once we've re-racked the weights, okay, that is obviously your set done. Make sure you're doing your sets and reps as prescribed. But I want you to focus on this one, staying as tall as you can. If you can lean back a little bit into the squat even, that will help a lot. I do not want you though to be arching your back or rounding over. One thing I like to think a lot about when I'm squatting is pulling my rib cage in nice and tight. We want our pelvis and rib cage to be aligned. If I'm overextending, it's gonna make squatting really hard. If I'm rounding over, we're just not gonna have any tension. So finding that middle ground where you're squeezing your back and your abs is really important for you to be able to execute the squat. Please be sure to send me through some videos of you completing this exercise. Try and get the best angles available, whether it is a side angle or a front angle, depending on the exercise. This way I can make sure that I'm helping you perform the best technique possible for the given exercise. Send through the videos in the direct chat available to you, and then I'll give you some feedback straight away.